There are 4 principles of this network. As you know, we don't pay for the advertisement fee. That's because we only rely on the person's mouth. Instead of you are the one who's speaking about the company, much better you speak together with others. That's because naturally, the principle of the multiplication was applied to this network business. Of course, that is the best revenue generating principle. But outside of us, they thought that is an earned income return. Just like if you become successful, your cousin will have a stomach ache. The way people look at is not good. For networkers, of course, this is the main source of income. We work hard to form the consumers group, but in the point of the partner thought, oh, my sponsor is eating too much because of me. There has been a lot of the internal conflict. There had been social prejudice and conflict for the first 10 years. In order to solve this kind of problem in network business, people realized something for principle. In order to improve and develop the network business, these 4 principles come out. First, the principle of absolute positivity. Network is the word-of-mouth business, but the internal communication is one of the biggest problems. People tell something that hasn't been verified. Because they speak too negatively, even other people cannot proceed this business. When you heard the negative speaking, you will also generate another negative one. That's because we as a networkers, we promise outside of people it's okay, we cannot control them. But inside of us, we have to follow, we have to keep this principle, absolute positivity. That's because it became the principle throughout 60 years of the network history. And another thing I just realized it, those who are negative, when they touch other things, they will still speak negatively. When you see the negative person in this network business, please run away. Word of mouth is only our means. If you speak negatively, if you act negatively, you will surely fail in this business. One negative word will kill every partner. So please be careful. Even when you give some samples, don't just include the negative samples, negative speech. But when you start this business, you will realize it. When you introduce Atomy to others, people have a negative thought. That's because you need an absolute positive mind. According to CEO, the mechanism of positive mind is not like this. Oh, I have to think positively. I have to do it positively. I have to speak it positively. It's not like this. If you set the dream very high, important mechanism of this positive thinking, if you set the dream very high, you will speak positively. Your thinking, your mindset, your speaking and gesture will turn into positive mind. That is the mechanism of positive thinking. Please set the goal very high. That is your dreams. Much better if you put the time limit there. That will become your goal in your life. Second, principle of prohibition of cross line. It means not to cross lines. In terms of nature of business, there are times when we are crossing lines each other. It's okay just asking about how are you, but don't speak everything to one another about the business. The reason is very simple. Early of this network business, there are a lot of the inducement. Even I myself, when I started this Atom business, there was another line. She told me, you know, it's important to register it in a good line. Through the relation of the people, we have to introduce Atomy to others. By doing this business, sometimes there will be some relatives of us, and then our heart is stick to him. That time, inducement will start. In a simple word, that is a principle of eradicating inducement. Break the frame of network by absolute quality and absolute price. Atomy also break the cross lines by united heart. We can all share one another's. You can visit certain locality of your education center. You can visit another education center too. Atomy actually break the rule of cross line. Those who have already experienced networking, when they came to our business of Atomy, they were a little astonished. Whoa, in our network, cross line is not allowed. But in here, I can go to other place, I can go to another education center. It seems like you can roam around freely. Even I myself, I also went to a certain education center, I go to the other education center. I sometimes talk one another. But it does not mean that you have to do something inducement. Number 3, principle of Dutch pay. Western society pays their own meals, but in our network business, we are not following this principle. Partner thought, oh, sponsor, you must be the one who pay. Of course, if your sponsor earn a lot of the money, it's okay, no problem. But the beginners, you will have problem because there's no much income. Even if your sponsor is rich, when your sponsor continually support by money or products, anything, there will be another problem occurred. That is the problem of the attitude of businessman. Regarding this part, let me give you some illustration about negative part of the compensation. There was an old gentleman who wanted to sleep during daytime, but there were naughty children who played around his house. He wasn't able to sleep well. Old gentleman called all of the children. Instead of scolding them, the old gentleman said, if you play again tomorrow, I will give you $1 each. Next day, when he slept, the children were playing again. Very noisy. He called all of the children again. He gave $1 each. $1. And the next day, he gave another $1. Continued to give almost 6 days. The last day, he called all of the children. After they played, he gave only 75 cents each one of us. 75 cents. You know what happened? Children, they just talk each other. This old man, he gave only 75 cents. Hey, let's play other place. And then they all left. That is a negative illustration of compensation. If your sponsor is continually helping, it will actually damage the attitude of the business mind. If your sponsor continually supporting you, this business became not your business, but it became your sponsor's business. When your sponsor says something, you will follow. Okay, I will just follow. If your sponsor did not say anything, you will just stop. You will not do anything. If that is the case, you cannot take the lead of your whole group. Your whole group will crush. Finally, your whole group will fail it. This atomic business is a two-line business. You have to take care of your left and right side. Some partner thought, oh, my left side, my sponsor must take care of this, my left side. I will only do my right side. If you have that kind of mindset, please, better look for other business. You are not fit for this business. Sorry. Even if you go to other place, you cannot start your own business. There's no other business. You have to do this atomic business. In this capitalism society, we call ourselves a self-made mind. If you continually receive something from your sponsors, you will become passive. It demoralizes. We need a voluntary pursuit of the work. Number 4, give and take principle. It already generalized in Western society. When you give something, you will also receive. That is a principle of the success. Why we are emphasizing this give and take principle? Again, as a partners, always think, oh, sponsor must be the one who gives something to me, because we have this kind of thought. Main element of success in this atomic business is the duplication. If you yourselves are ready, if you duplicate a lot of the people like you, your business will surely be successful. But if you fail it, you will absolutely fail it. According to ㅅAtomyguy Imperial Master, he always mentioned it. In order to bear the good fruit, you must become a good tree. Some people in this atom business, they are not working hard. And then they told to sponsors, I will just introduce people to you. You just take care of my partners. Let's say, if you have that kind of mind, why your sponsor have to help you? Question again, why your sponsor have to help you? In fact, she has a lot of the partners who is really working hard. Sounds like ridiculous. Some people treat this atomic business as a lottery business. The key point in this business is a duplication. People will exactly copy from you. Aside from that, my last suggestion is you must be subjective. You have to think, this atomic is my business. It's not my mother's, it's not my sponsor's business. This is my business. Let's say you invest 10 million pesos for the franchise store, and then you prepare everything, interior perfectly done. But people are not coming to your stores. You will not blame others, right? Because that was your business. Strangely, in atomic business, some are blaming to the sponsors. Seems like in their mind, this business is not my business, this is my sponsor's business. Oh sponsor, you must take care of my lines. How your sponsor can work with you for long? There are 4 principles in this network business. Even if you work in other network, this is just principle. First one, absolute positivity. Second, prohibition of cross line. Third is Dutch pay. Fourth, give and take principle. Aside from that, my suggestion one more, you have to be subjective. That is your business. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.